Hello, I'm Vincent Creel, Public Affairs Manager for the City of Biloxi, here to deliver today's report for Monday, January 11th, 2021. We will have an update on the coronavirus cases and the latest info on vaccinations, debris pickup, and more. But we begin this cold and wet Monday with a new project along Back Bay. Construction of the latest boardwalk on the Biloxi Peninsula will begin soon. It will be the installation of a 2,000-foot concrete boardwalk or pathway that will connect the Forest Avenue Pier to Kensington Drive on Biloxi's Back Bay. This $2.2 million project, which is funded primarily by a Go Mesa grant and $45,000 in Tidelands funds, will be a 10 to 48 foot wide pathway that passes benches and an open air pavilion and of course the Back Bay of Biloxi. The work will also include improving sidewalks to a waterfront city park just off Kensington Drive. The boardwalk will have solar powered lighting and is expected to be completed in 8 to 9 months. This project will be built in an area where riprap blocks access to the waterfront. Decades ago, it was a popular gathering spot for Back Bay powerboat races. The boardwalk also will be sensitive to wetland grasses in the area. This is the latest in Mayor Gillich's initiative to provide more inviting access to Biloxi's waterfront. In the past year or so, boardwalks were opened in West Biloxi, where Phase 2 from Veterans to Camellia was recently completed. And at Point Cadet, a new concrete boardwalk wraps around the easternmost tip of the Biloxi Peninsula. It connects Point Cadet Marina with the Maritime and Seafood Industry Museum. The city partnered with a share of Harrison County Tidelands funds in some cases. Next up will be a boardwalk or concrete promenade along the beachfront from Oak Street to the Biloxi Small Craft Harbor. And now, here's the latest on COVID-19 and vaccinations.
Today, the Mississippi State Department of Health reports over 1,000 new cases of the coronavirus statewide and more than 6,000 since Friday. 19 new deaths were reported today, and the statewide total since mid-March now stands at more than 5,100. This chart shows the total number of positive tests statewide since the crisis began. It also shows the number of deaths statewide, and chances are you know or are familiar with someone who has died from COVID-19. Here is the 14-day track on cases statewide. In Harrison County, the State Department reports 95 new cases of the virus in the last 24 hours, making the county total more than 12,000. 172 COVID-19 deaths have now been reported in Harrison County since all this began in mid-March. Here is the 14-day chart for Harrison County. Notice the average has continued to stay in the 100s. Now for the hospitalizations. The State Department reports that as of January the 8th, there are still more than 1,400 coronavirus patients in hospitals statewide. Of those, more than 100 patients are in coast hospitals, and more than 36 of those patients are in the intensive care unit. Vaccines are continuing to be distributed throughout the state for healthcare workers, long-term care facilities, first responders, and those over the age of 75. Here is the estimated phase table for groups that qualify for the vaccine. This table was released by the Mississippi State Department of Health. The department now has a site that lists what drive-through vaccination locations they have, if any vaccinations are scheduled, and how to schedule an appointment. Just go to covidvaccine.umc.edu. Local hospitals are also hosting vaccination locations throughout the coast. To find the information regarding their schedule, go to each site's Facebook and website for more details. The vaccinations are free, and for many locations, scheduling is required in order to receive the vaccine. Please remember, the vaccine consists of 2 shots, so be prepared to revisit a facility within 21 to 28 days for the second shot for the vaccine to be fully effective. The vaccinations are just beginning, so everyone must continue to do their part and protect yourself and others. We are all at risk of getting the virus and spreading it to others. As healthcare officials have said, act as if everyone has the virus. Continue to mask up, have hand awareness, and wash your hands often. And stay home if you feel sick. Please do your part to help stop the spread of the coronavirus and help save lives.
The city's debris crews continue to haul away storm debris. Storm debris, of course, are the key words today. Only storm debris is being picked up by our debris contractors. Please make sure that your debris is segregated by type. Vegetative, such as tree limbs, etc., should not be mixed with construction debris, such as fence posts and boards. The final passes are underway now. If they haven't gotten to you yet, they are on the way. You can see the latest on the city's debris tracking page, which is updated every weekday. Finally, bundle up. You can expect daytime highs in the 50s and overnight lows in the 30s for the next few days, and we'll have a north wind from 20 to 25 miles an hour. Sunny skies are expected to return Wednesday. You can see the extended forecast for Biloxi and the surrounding area at the top right of the city's website. We leave you today in sunnier times with a look at what is and what could be along the shores of the 16 square mile Biloxi Peninsula. Stay safe, stay warm, and we'll see you Friday.